Sick. Game start. Oh, did my nose just start bleeding? It didn't, okay. I thought for a second my nose was bleeding. You know that feeling when you get a spiky cold dribble down your nostril? That's the shit I felt. Well, I'm late today. Also editing stream settings at the moment. I was progressing the game and editing stream settings. I was Splatoon was very chaotic when I streamed it, so I had to increase the bitrate a bit. Okay, I know how this looks, but I promise I'm not trying to get all mushy or anything. I'm sending you pretty plants because I think they look rad and you might think so too. Thanks for the plant. Electric Mix of Furniture has made your home so lovely. Enjoy this included gift. Keep making that home happy. Celebrate the new addition to your home. Please accept this gift. Oh yeah, last night we actually finally paid off our second to last loan. And the new loan we have is an epic 2.5 million bells. Yeah. Look at all this room I'm going to do nothing with. Because it costs money. And you need to have interior design knowledge. Really where? Guess we wear something like... Let's go with Plain Jane Brand for now. Or Plain Jane Bland for now. How about that? What do we get miles for? Oh, extensions. Nice. That's a lot of miles. You know, ever since moving to 1080p, oh, though I don't have a shovel. Damn. Oh, surely Nook's Cranny just moved as well, huh? Yeah. Sick. Cool. Yo, Fang, what you doing? Oh. I learned the agreement reaction. Thank you, Fang, for letting me finally agree to things. Anyway, we should probably build a shovel. I should probably fix my throat. It's on the list of to-do things, you know? How do we build shovel? It's like hardwood, isn't it? Hardwood and hardwood nuggets? That's what I remember. Yeah, ever since switching to 1080p, my bitrate has been like going red. At least my Twitch bitrate. But I think it's kind of not true. Maybe it's just red because it's inconsistent. But I'm so used to it being green. I'm kind of every time I see it, I kind of panic a bit. I'm like, oh shit, is stream dying? And then stream never dies. So guess it's fine. And Twitch is just complaining for no reason. Thanks for the freaking tree, dude. Now that's quite nice. Quite like that. Cool. Now we can go out and actually do stuff now. No one's at our island right now, right? No. Are we allowed to patch this place up? It would suck if we couldn't. But you know, we could deal with it, you know? No, we can't we? Looks like we can't. Yeah, fuck. That's a little stinky. Oh well. I'm just wondering what design we have to do with our island now. Can't think of too much we have to do. I mean, definitely moving the Able Sisters is our next goal, but that costs money as well. We also can't get these fossils assessed. Who knows, maybe we can make a bunch of hot items of the day and sell them. That can get us pretty far. If it's a good item. If it's not a good item, then we either build 200 of it, or we don't do it. Usually, I kinda like to not do it. If we can limit the amount of things we have to actually build, I'm a pretty happy camper. You know, let's get that money tree later. Actually, we don't need it right now. You know, maybe I can just sell these fossils. Just sell them outright. I know they sell for more if you actually analyze them, but obviously we don't have our museum at the moment, so we can't. And I kind of want money more than the museum. Hey, fine. Oh no, Texas the Corona. That's not good. Don't know where we're going to him if he does. He did say he was looking for medicine, so we could maybe actually give him medicine. Might be worth trying. Ship of Tatterick. Atterdick. What's Audie doing? You know, I'm really glad that they allow you to do basically everything while you have the construction shit on. I'm still wondering what to do with our house. We have legit so much room and we just don't use it. You know, I wonder if Gulliver's washed up on our island again. Would be interesting, at least. I think we also gotta put a bridge here somewhere. We could put a temporary bridge. Wrong tool. Go. Oh my god, messages ahoy. That's my Discord, by the way. There we go, we can put that there for now. Because I guarantee we probably don't and won't have the money for that this stream. Unless we come across the Tarantula Island or some shit. Oops. I thought I had a normal shovel there. Nope. Man, what is wrong with my voice today? It is all sorts of fierce. I know we have a fountain just shy of the current new plaza I'm making. But I'm thinking maybe we should move it towards the actual plaza. Somewhere across the middle or some shit. No weeds on my island, thank you very much. Cricket. Oh! Sorry, I chopped off your toes. Hope you don't need those. We have actually just 0 bells. What is this? Customize items? We can customize some items. I mean, we should be doing that anyway. You look like you're about to beat them to death with the fucking shovel. Give the rest a little poke, you know? There we go. Nice little poke. Maybe next... Oh, we've already done this one. Maybe next business is bringing some medicine to what's his face, Tex. See if he wants it. Did we also do this one? Nope. Always paste the setup, just in case you haven't actually done it. Is that a fucking centipede? Yeah, it was a centipede. Or maybe a millipede, one or the other. There's a tree here that's not sprouting. We should probably move it somewhere down here at some point. You know, maybe we should also connect Tex's actual home to the path. So maybe he'll cheer up a bit from that as well. He won't, but you know. Would give us an excuse to do something, you know? Put away all this stuff. The question is, can we actually give Tex medicine? Or does he have to recover by himself? Only one way to find out. It'll be super easy to connect his house as well, honestly. Hey, you can. My old colorful wheel. Hmm. Tex will remember that. Spins around, nothing changes. Yup, that's me there. Alright, first order of business. Get this freaking shit out of here. And this one. We also should build more trees. I've been doing nothing but chopping trees, but we should be building them. Uncommon text. Your house will be connected to the rest of the group soon. You know, I actually really want to stream Crysis. The first game, the second game, maybe the third game. I honestly have never played Crysis 3. But I have played Crysis 1 and 2. First game's getting a remaster. Yep. That's why I'm not playing it. I would be playing it, I just kinda, I think, like, you know, what's the point if it's gonna get a remaster in a few months, you know? There's also the chance they could fuck up the remaster, so... The remaster. The remaster. I wouldn't be surprised. No, I wanted to curve off the square. There we go. I think that's almost every house connected now. We're only missing 3. What's the hot item of the day? Key holder. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's like the most useless item of all time, dude. I think getting 50k is going to be pretty hard, dude. Oh. was like, I saw them questioning something. I was like, oh, you want answers? They actually just forgot. What to do? I'm just looking at this area thinking about how to design it, how to liven it up. I think I do got an idea. It involves taking this shit right here, and then moving it. So if we then place it down. Maybe place it somewhere closer to down here. Actually, we should take this. Put the bench down first. Or the dining table. Up one? That's correct, isn't it? It looks weird because of the perspective, but that is correct. So this goes up one? Yeah. Maybe we should move it all a bit left as well. So maybe moving it down here. But it's a good start. There's barren wasteland, dude. This is a pretty nice place, honestly. I do really like her. Everything is pretty much connected. I would like to move Plucky. And I think I am gonna move her closer to me, just slightly left. Maybe move Buffina. I mean, I think we can connect Buffina to Thingy. But we can probably do that right now. Connect her to oh, they're talking. Oof. 20 months, boys. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we can connect her to Audie right now. So we do one more. I mean, the good thing about this is that she's already pretty much in a prime position to get connected, you know? There we go. Well, there we go, as in, you can finally see the path I'm going to take. Not there we go, as in we're finished. That would be some Omega desync if we were already finished. We'll have to remove another tree in the process. Shit sucks, dude. Life sucks. Fortunately, you gotta go. I promise, we will post. Oh, no, well, we don't will post. We will make more trees. I actually just genuinely can't afford them right now. Okay, wait. What if we went to a mystery island? Can you just dig up an entire tree? I heard you, mate. I am pretty good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why don't we go to mystery islands, dig up their trees, and take them back? I might have to move all these stuff. See if we can get Sherry, maybe. And get some spiders while you're there. Unfortunately, I don't think we can get spiders. The only time that you can get spiders is like 7 PM and beyond. I'm just wondering what direction we should take. Should we turn now? Turn now. Gotta get them spiders. Dude, I wish. Spiders are such a lucrative get, though. See, you can force spawn spiders, but when you try and do that, you end up really... having a boring day. Like, it is so boring to try and force spawn spiders because you pretty much just run around and catch bugs. Because, you can force spawn them by making it so... Like, the TLDR is completely empty of the island, including all the trees. Doing so allows you to then, it makes it so that the only insects that can spawn are ground insects. There we go. Now she's connected. It's funny, it's only my original villagers at this point that aren't actually connected to the map. Gonna play more Plague Inc. at all? Probably not. I'm gonna be real, Plague Inc. is boring as hell. It's basically just, oh, did we take the right option at the right time? No? Alright, well, there goes 10 minutes. I'd imagine with custom scenarios it would be cool. Well... we also should put down more fences. I don't even think struggling with the virus was the problem. I think the game in general is just really boring. Like, it didn't feel right to stream, you know? It felt like I was kind of just pissing about. Wow, what an asshole! How rude. Did someone say bungus? Engineer releasing noises? There we go. Picnic set, put it down here. What am I doing? I can't move it that way if I'm actually in the spot I want to put it in. I genuinely thought you said LaCroix virus. Y'all got any of that LaCroix virus? Alright, so now we can actually put the garden table here. Actually, maybe not that far. I don't think I would ever put a table that close. Oh my god, it's the other way around. I gotta make another garden chair that's the actual right color. Because this shit bothers me. Just the force. Yeah, that works. So now we just gotta figure out how the hell do we make money? Because that's the crux of the situation. Before we end the stream, we gotta move the Able Sisters. I think... Can we move Plucky at the same time? I don't think we can move Plucky at the same time, which stinks. Oh my fucking god, he gave me a roulette wheel! Just keeps going. Gambling? Now introducing the Animal Crossing loot boxes. Get black, you get a loot box. Get red, you die. Sorry, sir. You'd have to die now. That's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm just thinking, what do we do for money? I guess we could sell a bunch of furniture. I mean, we've been doing that for a while. I'm trying to think of what I don't want anymore. For these. Think I'm ever gonna wear that. Or that. I mean, a lot of this stuff we could just... You can pay a nuke back and stuff like fish, apparently. I don't think you can. It would seem a bit weird. And we have a second pair of tights we're not using. I think we're already wearing. Right. Then there's... all this wood. What do we do with all the wood? Okay, so what do we make? What is a really good item to make to sell? I'm just wait till tomorrow unless the sisters take your shit. No, Nook's Cranny is open. We can sell stuff at them if we really want to. This was closed. No, the museum is closed. Let's see, wood. Let's make a key holder. Primarily just to see the price, because if it's a good price, why not? Why not sell it? It's a little bit of materials, nothing special. Ooh. Hey, you're able to make it. What's up? He says he'd probably waste the extra space if he has it. Dude, have you seen what I'm doing with my space? I literally have, like, 5 rooms that I don't even have anything in. 2 of them don't even have any wallpaper. How are the turnips coming? None. I didn't get any turnips this time around. Because I don't have any money. I can't buy turnips. It's kind of a bit of a mistake. I probably should have waited and bought turnips instead so we could have made more money in the long term. How much for the key holder? It better be a good price. That's not the worst thing on the planet. Actually. Okay, okay. That's pretty good. For every 5 we get 10k. So we can get money through them. I mean, it's a bit time consuming because we're going to have to mass build. Oh, Nintendo, why haven't you added mass building yet? Because now we just gotta hammer the A button for the next, like, 10 minutes. Oh well. Yeah, but for every 5 we get 10k, which is pretty good. Technically, for every 5 we get 11k. So, we, obviously... if we make 10 of them, we get 20k. Like 20 of them, we get 40k. But oh my god, making them in bulk is so annoying. You know, this is the type of stuff that I wonder why didn't Nintendo catch in testing? Like, surely they played this game a hell of a lot, right? And not once did they think, let's make people build things in bulk. I can understand missing the crafting from storage thing. But I can't understand missing crafting in bulk. Did they just never do that? Honestly, you'd be pretty surprised in what stuff developers can miss. You think, oh, that's super obvious, you know? Like, how could anyone miss that? Like, there was a game in recent memory, about 2 or 3 years ago, where if you played the game in 1440p, no, 1080p, if you played the game in 1080p, it completely broke, and you couldn't play it. And you're like, how the hell do you miss that? Where your game literally breaks down if you play it in 1080p. But the reason was because all the developers had like 1440p monitors. And they didn't test it on a 1080p monitor because they figured, oh, if it works on a 1440p monitor, it works on a 1080p monitor. You know? Or in this case, if the game works 1440p, it probably works at 1080p. So there's a lot of shit that you can surprisingly miss. It's the stuff that's so obvious that it flies over your head. It's the stuff that you wouldn't put down in a notebook or like a to-do list because it just happens, you know? Again, like making the game suitable for 1080p. That's something that happens just when you're developing the game. Making so you can craft in bulk? That would be something you put down in the notebook. Which is why I think, which is why I don't understand how they missed it. How many do we have? We can craft more. I do want that money though. It's not the best item to be mass bulking. How many subs do you have? I only have 1 subscriber. And it's Kieran. That's fine. In case people didn't know, I don't receive any of the money. And by that, I mean I give all the money I get from Twitch to charity. Might have bulk building at some point. I think they will. I think they'll add it at some point. 100% of donations will go there. Yep. Ever since I actually gave, like, a donation to them of about £80 or so, they've been sending me, what's it called? Letters. They've been sending me letters non-stop thanking me about it. And I'm like, chill, dude. I only need one. It's okay. I get it. You know, I've considered making a Patreon at some point, but then I'm like, nah, I don't think that's suitable. Because I personally really don't need the money, and if I'm making a Patreon for a charity, to give all the money to charity, then, you know, that's just asking for donations. Here, have let's look at Mr. Beast. I've considered making a Patreon for my artwork. I also would like to draw on stream again. See, I'm actually kind of very nervous about drawing on stream because most people's perception of drawing, or like an artist who draws, is that, you know, they start out, they draw, and then like it immediately takes shape, and you see it, and it's like, wow, you're so skilled, and you're so cool, you can do that in 5 minutes. Like, most people think that's how it happens. But it's not. That's... I mean, for I think for most people, that's not how it happens when they're drawing. Like, when you start drawing, like, I have about 6 to 7 years of drawing experience. When I start drawing, it looks like fucking stick figures that a 7-year-old would draw. And then, you know, there's, like, you look at, like, one of the arms is absurdly big, and I spend, like, 20 minutes trying to fix it, and it doesn't work, and... pain in the ass. So I get nervous about drawing, because if people come in and see, wow, he drew turd. Look at that, nice, sketchy little turd. Do you draw as a profession? No. Yeah, I do draw just as a hobby, but I eventually want to make it a profession. I'd like to illustrate my own comics. Like, make proper, and I don't mean like comics, like, internet comics, or, you know, stuff you would, like, one gag comics you would see in newspapers. I'm talking about, like, full-on volumes, like creating a story. I eventually want to do that, because I have quite a handful of things of stories I want to tell, like manga. Pretty much just I want to make manga. And it sounds weeby as shit, but I was probably going to do it in right to left, because that's what I'm familiar with. I read a decent chunk of manga, so that's the perspective I'm used to, where I go right to left. You know, it's the comic layout I'm I have the most experience with, just through exposure. Let's go talk to Nuki Boy. And I think, well, we got a lot of money from that, actually. That's a pretty good thing to sell. I mean, it takes a long time to make. And if I had a lot more wood, I would hammer that shit out, honestly. That's a pretty good price for something with very little... Oh. Don't tell me what the cost of my remodel, dude. Yeah, I would like to make manga / comics. Full volumes. There's a comic I have in my head. That was a voice crack. There's a comic I have in my head, which I'm constantly redeveloping every day. Like when I'm off stream, I'm pretty much just thinking about that comic. And honestly, approximately it has about maybe 20 to 30 volumes worth of stuff. Is it good stuff? Probably not. It takes time. But genuinely, when I try to explain to friends, like the comic, when I get a new friend and they show interest, I'm like, ha, you've fallen into my trap. Because now I'm gonna occupy you for the next fucking week, telling you about every little detail that happens in this comic. Is it the one you told me about? I love the idea. Yeah, I think it is. It probably is. You've activated my trap card. Like, genuinely, when a few friends, or when I first met Bippin, and there was like a month or two passed, and then I said that I was working on my own like comics and stuff. He was like, "Oh, cool." It's like, "What's this one about?" And I was like, "You're mine now, bitch." And I just I basically spoke with him for a whole day about the comic. I pretty much just... It took a day and a half of constantly explaining shit for me to finally, like, actually finish explaining it. Me too. But yeah, the comic I'm talking about, it does take about a day and a half for me to get you through most of the story beats, if I have to explain it. Because I've thought a lot about it, and honestly, like, the day and a half I was talking about, this shit happened in 2018. I explained it in 2018. It's been... No, 2018? Yeah. It has been quite a while since that, and it's expanded considerably. I guarantee it would take maybe 2 or 3 days to talk about now. You have him now. See, this is the I got you hooked. Until I'm putting line and sinker. Whoosh, put up my fishing pole. I got it. Oh no, now I'm an addict. So the basic story, and this is the actual like log line, this is about as simplified as I can make it, is a superhero. Actually, let me fetch the log line. I did write up a log line, something that I can quickly brief people on, you know. Oh, it's not in this massive file, it's in this massive file. So, hang on. What are we doing? What do we have to do now? Can we move Plucky? Let's go see if we can move Plucky. I don't think we can do multiple moves at once, though. Kind of stinky. We can have a look. So, here's the log line for the comic, which is it's basically there to prime you on it, to tell you, like, give you the concept, where it's in a superhero-charged near-future America, gruff middle school teacher Devon Page finds himself permanently burdened with experimental gauntlets which supercharge his physical strength, impacting his daily life and those around him. With the help from numerous pro-heroes and his charismatic middle school class, he slowly begins to integrate himself into hero society, facing dangerous threats while trying to balance his hard-working life. So that's the basic premise. It's changed a tiny bit since then. Like, I would probably rewrite that a little bit differently, but it's pretty much on point. Fuck! I wanna do another layer change. It's just the prologue. Yeah, like I said, that comic I just loglined. It lasts approximately 20-30 volumes. Or it's what I'm estimating. I've got like if I had to narrow it down and trim the fat right now, it's probably got about 10. Like 10 concise, well written stuff. That's just the main story. Yeah, let's not tell them about the sequel or anything. Nah. Gotta figure out the first one first. It's also the type of thing, I know that I'm not gonna be able to do that story and do it justice until I get experience in making comics. Because while I would love to jump in and just start doing it immediately, I wouldn't have anywhere to go with it in terms of like publishing, or you know, I wouldn't have any reputation. People wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you've done this. I don't have any portfolio for comics. So I did figure, well, that was quite a blow right there. But I did figure that I should probably do a bunch of other things before I start it, because if I want that to be good, I need to give it time. So I figured, you know, I'm not going to be able to do that one for, let's say, 5 years. So I'm giving myself a 5-year buffer to do that comic, where I'm like, alright, I can do whatever I want within that time. You know, that's the time for me to experiment, to do some things, and try and build up my skills. And then once I reach a certain point where I'm happy with my skills, I can then try it out and see if it works. Because, you know, I don't want to do it and have it be crap, you know? You said that like 2-3 years ago. I did, and the problem was, I did say that I gave myself a 5-year buffer 2 years ago for it. That I would say, oh, in 5 years I'm going to do that. But, you know, plans change. I didn't actually... So, my New Year's resolution for 2019 was to... Oh. Sure. Yeah, my 2019 New Year's resolution was a very possible goal, but one that I just, you know how it happens. You just don't end up doing it. I wanted to release the first volume of a comic. I had an entire plan. I had this entire buffer comic I have, which would allow me to do something experimental and, you know, basically just give it time, and I wanted to release the first volume of it. And the problem was, I just never did. I wasn't happy with the writing progress I had, because I actually do have about 3 chapters of the comic. This is a completely different... It's very confusing the way I word it a lot of the times, but I'm talking about a different comic now, where, you know, one that's a lot smaller in scope, and, you know, something I'd be able to do fairly easily. Easily, in a broad term, easily compared to the big stuff. Hang on. But yeah, I wanted to do a proper volume at some point last year, which would require writing maybe, well, it would require illustrating about maybe 40 chapters, which is a big deal. That's a big deal, honestly. That's not easy. Especially for someone who hasn't actually done it before. See, that's the problem. I've never actually drawn comics. I don't know how to structure them properly. I mean, I can draw inspiration. I can have a look, and I can look at examples to see where the direction I should be going. But no doubt, I would make mistakes. There is zero doubts that if I jumped straight into something big, I would falter at pretty much every step, because I just don't have the natural experience I would need to do it. There it is. Sick. Actually, what if we design an outfit around the coat we used to use? I mean, it's not really that hard to design an outfit around this. You basically only need shoes. Plus, this is more visually appealing. Maybe you can try to remake an existing comic. Maybe. It does. It does help, actually. I've wanted to remake panels from My Hero Academia for a long time, because I feel like if I sat down and drew like 10 of Kohi's drawings, I would improve vastly. Because I'm not saying that to buff myself up. I'm saying that a lot of the small things can really, really help. Where, you know, tracing artwork isn't bad. I've done that quite a lot, actually, where I've traced artwork, but I just never release it. You know, I never put it online. I just trace it for my own experience. Because that allows you to think, okay, how do I get to this result? The good thing about tracing or copying someone else's artwork for practice is you don't need to think about the end result, because the end result exists. You have a goal. It's an actual goal. It's not, the goal isn't make a piece of artwork. The goal is replicate this artwork, which really helps in, it boosts your problem solving. Because then you think, okay, so how do I get to this result as accurately as possible? Like, then you got to start thinking, how did this person do it? You know, maybe look up what software they used to see the tools that software had and how to replicate them. You know, it's a different perspective that really shouldn't be underestimated. Like I said, it's vastly different from just opening your drawing program and then just going, I'm going to draw something. Because if you have a goal in mind, you start making directions. You can use your solid fingers. Have I seen this island before? Damn. But yeah, I wanted to release a volume of a comic last year. I didn't end up doing it, obviously, so shit happened. And I think I'm just gonna go with some advice that I saw in a YouTube video, where New Year's resolutions are stupid. They are goals. They're artificial goals that really don't have much weight. Because what you should be doing is you should be making themes, they said. They said that the best way to actually progress towards a goal is to make themes. Instead of making concrete goals like lose 20 pounds. Or, you know, draw 100 drawings. Something like that. Instead of doing a goal like that, where it's like an artificial number that you just have to reach and then that's it, that doesn't improve anything. I mean, it does improve, but it doesn't actually go anywhere, you know? Sometimes it does. Depends on the resolution. But for the most part, they said that what you should be doing is making themes. Like, and they said this very specifically, like the year of fitness, the year of health, the year of eating well, the year of being social. Because then, provided you make some step towards that, you succeed in your goal. It's a goal that's a lot wider. You know, it's one of those goals that doesn't actually... Oh, fuck. It's a very broad goal that has very broad parameters, which you can naturally progress to at any point. If you have a goal which is like... You're being social, not this year. Yeah, if you have a goal which is like draw 100 drawings, if you are not drawing, you are not progressing. But if you have the year of drawing, suddenly any drawing you do progresses that goal quite considerably. You don't have an artificial number. You can just do whatever you want to progress it. It's just, you know... And they said it kind of shifts your mindset a bit. It makes you think more about how small, little things can... Options for the mind. It makes you think about how small, little things can really make it easier. Or progress the goal. For example, if we're talking about the year of fitness. If your goal is lose 20 pounds, it's like, that doesn't... At that point, you kind of want to get to that goal immediately. If you're not 100% in on that goal, you're not making progress. But if you have the year of fitness, or, you know, like the year of losing weight, suddenly you start thinking broader. You start going a little bit further out. You start thinking, you know, alright, you know, this candy bar I would usually have, let's not have it. It's the year of fitness, you know? It's the year of healthiness. Be a bit more healthy. You know, every time you go to eat a candy bar, you're like, let's be a bit more healthy, let's not have that, let's go for something else. Because eventually you naturally drift towards that goal over time, instead of going all in or not doing it at all. I don't think we can't even make a, Is there any stones on this island? Yeah, I kind of wholeheartedly agree. That's probably the way it should be approached. Because if you make it a very broad goal, the, methods in which you progress are a lot less specific and a lot less demanding. It basically allows you to make micro goals, mini goals. Like, no, it's not very possible right now. But if we're talking about like the year of being social, maybe you get asked to go out to a bar or something, and typically you would say no. If you were having like the year of being social, you know, that would be like, you have an excuse. You're like, oh, it's the year of being social. May as well, you know, give it a go. Or like the year of trying new things, for example. That's a good one. That's a very good one. It's a very, very broad theme you can follow, which really, you just need to, if you have any decision, you think, you know what? It's the year of trying new things. Let's give it a go. You know? I think it's a very clever way of going about it. As opposed to making something really so specific that if you're not progressing towards it at all times, you're not really going anywhere. Oh, what am I doing? I was gonna go buy a shovel. I don't need to buy a shovel. I can just... Do I need to buy a shovel? No. I need iron ore. Yeah, I think that's the smart way of going about it. I'm probably gonna do that from now on, as well. That's a lot of iron ore. Thank you. But yeah, if we talk about going back to the comics I want to do, what do I have to iterate on? There's also keeping in mind that I actually kind of want to keep most of it secret. I think that's understandable, you know. Why would I go and spoil all the plot points? Like, oh, the main character dies in chapter 202. It's like, why would I go and spoil all the good bits when I could just keep it all for myself and wait? I think that's also a bit of a conundrum as well, because I want to tell people, I want to show people, but I don't want to spoil it. It's hard to give all of the great moments any time. But it's also motivation, because it's like, well, if I want people to see it, if I want to show people this story I'm making, if I want to actually, you know, have it be seen, I need to make it. You know, I need to progress towards it. I can't just tell people and be done with it. That doesn't work. Why the fuck did I make a shovel? Okay. Dumbass alert. I do have quite a handful of comics. I have maybe 4 or 5 comics, which are pretty thought out, which I would eventually like to do. Obviously, the one with the superhero, with the teacher, is vastly more thought out than the rest of them. The page I have a private document, which includes like a list of all the characters in it. It's literally like 6K words long. If you give away who dies, it's never fun. I think that is partly true. I mean, I do tell people, the people who really want to know, because primarily, you know, best friends and stuff. Like, if I'm explaining the story, I obviously tell them what happens, just to gauge interest. You need someone to tell, so that you can get feedback. They're like, hey, you know, this is what I'm thinking and doing. I kind of want to do X with it. You know, this is how it ends. This is the plot points that happens, etc. What do you think? Is this... You need someone to bounce off of with the most important parts of the story, obviously. Fucking dies. Yeah, but the page I have with all the characters lasts about 6K words long. Which isn't that big, but until you consider that there's like 60 characters. And most of it's their power / their biography / you know, just very basic information. It's just basically a character list, and it lasts 6K words. Obviously, in you may think, well, you know, quantity isn't better than quality. And I would agree. Because I think most of the characters in that list I'm probably not going to use. Not that they're bad, it's just that they're just not entirely relevant. But I think there's a chance that I could actually use them by just putting them in the background. You know? Make them a part of the world. It's a great world building to have a bunch of characters who are semi-developed. Who you actually thought about to a certain extent. I think My Hero Academia does it so perfectly. My Hero Academia is probably the main inspiration for the comic. It's actually funny because I was told, when I originally told the concept to a few friends and, you know, explained it, you know, did the whole 1.5 day long fully explaining the story. They were like, yeah, that's kind of very similar to My Hero Academia. And that sounds like you can understand that that's inspired by it. But as time went on, especially recently, I was told maybe about 6 months ago by one of them. It's like, yeah, it's entirely different now. It's very much carving its own way, you know? It doesn't sound similar in the slightest aside from like the most basic fundamentals, which is, you know, superhero. You know? So, the original concept for the story, I want to say this as well because I think it's very interesting for you to see how far it kind of progresses. But the very original concept for the story was that the main character was an office worker. He was like a like 30 to 40-year-old office worker, as opposed to a teacher. And it was a lot more cyberpunk, actually. It was a little more like kind of futuristic. It was a bit more neon. And but it eventually evolved to him becoming a teacher, having a class, being... Honestly, he is now 50 years old or something. I think the main character is genuinely 52 years old, from what I remember. It's somewhere around 52 to 54 years old. But he is old. He is a big boomy boy. And I kind of like that. I like that the main character was really old, because most of the time when superhero stories come in, it's when they're super young. Have you seen the anime where students have to kill the teacher that's going to destroy the Earth? I have not. Is that Assassination Classroom? I could be wrong. Assassination Classroom, yeah. That's the only anime I know about a classroom. I haven't seen it, but I've been prompted to. Handful of times. Why'd I do that? I had trees! No, I had fruit. I need the fruit. To get more trees. I actually do have something to show for the comic. You may think, oh, you know, it's all puff and air and stuff like that. I actually have a lot of art. Not a lot. I would say it's definitely like under 20. But I do have art of the characters and what they look like. Let me open up my Twitter real quick. Find it. I can post a link in chat. Luckily, this game allows you to basically do anything you want while you're doing basic shit. I love that about this game. Like, you can tell right now, I'm scrolling through my, my Discord. No, my Discord, my Twitter. be eating the booty. No, Twitch, don't inspect element. Paste. There you go. So there's a link to a full poster I did containing a lot of the characters. And if anyone in the VOD channel wants to... Where did your name come from? My Twitch username? Honestly, I kind of want to change it because it's so lazy. But it's basically just dickwad backwards. You know, wad dick. And then you just put an at the end, Waddicker. But it was... I thought, hey, it's kind of quirky, it's kind of funny. It's a cool poster. Yeah, that's the story I give a logline for, the comic. I really wanted to get the characters down on paper. Because, I don't know, I feel really bad a lot of the time when I don't actually draw art of the characters, because I feel like people are thinking I'm kind of blowing smoke up their ass, you know. It's like, oh, I'm gonna make this major comic and stuff, and when I talk about it, even the people who, the people who I actually told about the story like a year ago or 2 years ago, they're not that interested in it anymore, because I don't really have anything to show for it. Like, whenever I bring them, you know, plot details, they're like, oh, that's cool. You know, yeah, that works. That's nice. You know, it's like, I like that, you know? And then, but then 2 years ago, they were like, oh, they were asking questions, they were curious, and like, they're not curious anymore. It's a little bit, like, and I feel like they only get curious when I start drawing them. Because then, like, it's a little more realized to them, you know? They can see it a lot more, they see the potential, they see it coming to life. So they get, like, a little bit more interested. As opposed to me just, you know, saying, oh, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and they're just on their phone like, yeah, yeah, you know? So, that was half of my goal when drawing that poster. It was like, I just wanted to show people I'm not blowing smoke up their ass. Hey, King. Did you get to buy turnips? I did not. I spent all my money on the loan, stupidly. I completely forgot about it, the turnips. So I didn't have any money. Oh, there's space. Come on, there's space right here. Maybe not. Okay. But yeah, the TLDR was, I drew that drawing. Half the reason was to finally, you know, draw them out, get some designs going. Because what I do, when I think about the comics I make, typically speaking, the characters I have, I usually have them as represented as another character that exists in a current show. So basically, whenever I make a character, I think about their archetype, and I think, okay, so who fits this character in terms of, you know, body proportions and character and stuff like that. So, for example, one of the antagonists of the comic used to be, in my head, Shigaraki from My Hero Academia, or One of the hero characters used to be Tsuyu Asui from My Hero Academia. There was a couple others, like one of them... what was another one of them? Some of them were characters from Kill la Kill, some of them were characters from not even anime. So basically, that's kind of how I write out my comics, is if it's a character I don't have an actual official look for, I replace them with someone who looks fairly similar in terms of, you know, who they're supposed to represent. So, half the reason I did that big compilation drawing of all the characters was to finally get that, you know, get them on paper. Get them to, actually have an official look. And then the other half of the reason was to, again, to make it so I wasn't blowing smoke up their ass, you know? That I did indeed have stuff to work with. I wasn't just rambling from my head. That I actually had somewhere to go with it. So those are the two halves of the reasons I made that big poster. By the way, that drawing took me 8 hours of constant drawing, pretty much. I just kind of sat there, thought about it, listened to music, and then just filled the page out with all the characters. Yep, we should probably fix that, because every character's going to complain about it. Well, not complain, but... yeah, it just makes me a little bit upset that people aren't enthusiastic about it anymore. I get that telling them about it 2 years ago and then progressively giving them more information, they're eventually going to burn out and just think, oh, cool, you know? I understand that that's typically what happens. So I just want to prove that I'm doing something with it. That it's also this is one of the things I'll say. No one is a bigger fan of the comic than I am, to be honest. The one that I'm making, and I think that's always going to persist, because I think that's also a very good way to write it. Is if you approach it from the perspective of being a fan. Suddenly you start thinking, you know, a bit more like, oh, that'd be so cool if the characters did this, or this, or this. And like, oh, what do I want to see out of these characters? But I definitely do think that no one is going to be a bigger fan of it than I am. In terms of, like, you know, just being a general fanboy. And it's very egotistical to say, oh, I'm the biggest fan of my own creation. Like, yeah, that's very egotistical. But I think it's better to look at it from the side of passion, where I am really, really passionate about the comic. To the point that, you know, obviously, like I said, at that point, that passion transfers to just being a huge fan. Nothing gets me more hyped up than you were doing a small comic. And it's today, man, just a one-pencil comic, pretty funny joke. It sucked. This come from your mind. Oh, not drop. But honestly, sometimes I'll sit and listen to music, and I'll listen to it and just imagine scenes from the comic, and I get so hyped up. I get so excited. You know, I'm like, damn, that's cool. I love those characters, you know? And, a little landfill for 8 years since I threw it away. Did I put the fucking apples away? God damn it. Not the apples, the peaches. I'm just thinking about what to say about it. So, my whole motivation for wanting to make comics is obviously not money. You don't make money from comics, honestly. Like, it's one of those things you would do for passion. It's like anime. Anime is one of those things that people do for passion. You don't make bank unless you're the biggest of the big. Unless you're like Neon Genesis Evangelion, you're not making bank. You know? But my motivation for wanting to make comics and tell these stories, which I'm such a big fan of myself, is I want to make people feel the same way that some shows made me feel. Like, when I get really excited about a show, or like a really cool moment happens, I want to make people feel the same way. I want a creation of mine to give people that emotion. I want people to feel the same way about my characters that they feel about some other characters in other shows, you know? And not out of, what would it be? Not out of, you know, self-indulgent, you know, making myself feel good, but because I just want to make them feel that way. Because it's such a good feeling. It's such a very, very nice feeling. It's very powerful. And I just want people to feel that. And that's why I want to make comics, because I just want to make people feel that way. I want people to really kind of be excited over something. Because it's a feeling that I love having myself. And I really just, I couldn't give a shit about money. That's like the thing that's least on my priority. And it's always been the thing that's least on my priority. It's why I give all the money to charity. I really don't give a shit about money. Money's nice in letting you buy things, but it's not. That's all it is. It's, you know, people say that, you know, it's like, oh, money doesn't make you happy. Money obviously does make you happy. It's a farce. Do we have any other fruit? But I think that having lots of money doesn't matter. And it especially doesn't matter to me. Got yourself a new audio interface. Nice. But I care so little about making money with my comics that I honestly just kind of want to make them free. Most of the time, whenever I read manga, most of the time, what I'll do is I'll actually genuinely go onto sites that have ripped the manga, you know, and posted it online. And a lot of the time, the sites are really sketchy. They're you know, they're not very well put together. And I'm just like, if I was making comics, I would make it free. I would be like, if you want to read it, just read it here. You know, I have my own site. You can go in, read it for completely free. You can download it for complete free. And if you really want to support me, you can buy it physically. You know? But I just want to make it so that people can read it. I don't care about artificially limiting who it goes to through having to purchase it or it being uploaded to weird, goofy sites. You know, like SKCD. Like, I just want people to be able to read it. I really don't care about limiting it. So I would do pretty much everything in my power to make it as consumer friendly as possible. Be that, you know, akin to putting it online for everyone to read for completely free, or other weird methods. Just basically, like I said, I don't give a shit about money. I'm genuinely in it for the passion, and that's all I'm there for. It's also part of the reason why, very recently, I've wanted to do like a giveaway of some kind, because we're slowly, whatever your comic takes off and you get much money from it, would you make many sequels? Probably. I don't think it's a bad thing to continue work that people really like. It's also another thing, it's like with Scott Cawthon. This is what comes up pretty often when people talk about Scott Cawthon. They're like, oh, money-hungry cunt. You know, he's making 20 different FNAF games. He releases them once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year. Like, what a money-hungry cunt. It's like, no. No. That's not what he does. And, he just makes it. He makes that series because he really enjoys making it. He makes it because people want it. There's no reason for him to stop doing what people want him to do. Especially if it's also still making him bank, which he can then just give to charity if he doesn't want the money. Scott Cawthon donates so much money to charity. And on top of that, like, all of the recent FNAF games, aside from the one that took an entire development team, have been completely free. So yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with just continuing something that people want. I do have ideas for sequels on a few of my comics. But I try to limit how much I think about those and how much I develop those. I think for pretty obvious reasons. You can probably understand why. Because you gotta start at square one. If I start thinking, oh, like I want X to happen and this and this and this, and you know, I want to, you know, this character to appear in here, and you know, this character development to happen in this sequel, there's a high possibility I might never get to the sequel. Just through it not succeeding, or just something not working out. So I try to limit how much I think about making a sequel. Instead go, okay, how do I... Like, if I'm gonna think about making a sequel to the comic that I really want to make, I gotta make it benefit the original. It has to be... If I'm developing the sequel, it has to be... I'm also developing the original in the process. You know? Because if I'm developing the sequel and not the original, it's not gonna work. Because then I'm gonna leave too many holes. Yeah, I would definitely, mind opening your island up for a sec? I got a gift for you. I definitely can. I've actually never seen my dodo code. I should probably go have a look at that. Yeah, actually, I don't think I've ever actually seen my dodo code. Just open it to friends. But for the most part, I really just want to make it, like, if I'm doing a comic, I want to make it very readable. I've never actually gotten this out before. It's open, boys. Is there any friend you join with or have over... Oh, they're coming towards me. We'll edit that list. You can also send letters to people over the interwebs. Use that to check which friends, best friends you play with. Very cool. You know, they definitely should make this a part of your phone, actually. Make it so it doesn't actually pause the game, and it just... If you look on your phone, you get a version of this. But it's Nintendo. Nintendo tends to do, dumb shit anyway. What my title was that? I think mine is still, something something egg. It's a banger, though. You're not ready for my gift. I actually need to arrange my things. You giving me turnips? Oh my god, how many did you buy? Did you buy like 1.5 million or some shit? A lot of turnips. Dude, Isabel's not gonna be happy with this clutter on the ground. Damn. How many you got, bitch? My lord. Okay, actually, how many did you buy? The madness. You have a full inventory? I bet you do. Oh my god. Apparently I have a full inventory as well. Oh shit. But 340k worth. 90 bells a pop. That's pretty damn good. Actually, that is a really good price. I should have checked my price, honestly. Even if I wasn't going to buy. So you can make a profit at any sell price. Well, except when it dips, you know? But yeah. Thank you very much. And for 31... It's a lot of outfits. Damn. I usually just use my wardrobe. I mix and match a lot of the time. Oh, it's almost 7. No clothes other than this. It's almost spider time in my land. Feel free to explore if you wanna. Spider time, boys. Time to get that back, which is gonna take 200 hours because their spawn rate's horrible. Suppose we put these down in the turnip room, eh? No, not eat! Damn it! That's fine. Holy shit! Okay. I thought I put them in storage. Well, okay, let me just eat all these turnips real quick. That's what you brought them for, right? Hey, you got a good meal, you know? I forgot you couldn't store them, so... Use them for work purposes. I mean, I got 10 of my fruit thing now, so I guess I gotta start using it. Just pick up a bunch of trees and move them. Which I've been aiming to do anyway. No, you can't just eat the turnips. You gotta sell them on the stock market. Yummy fruit. Yummy veggies. I should be putting these in my basement. What am I doing? Basement's bigger. It's also where turnips belong. You were just getting able... No. If you go down to resident services, the Able Sisters is below there. I'm moving them. Yeah, I'm moving all my my dudes onto that part of the island right there, making that a little plaza area. The Able Sisters is done by resident services. I should probably save one of these to get the fleas you can get from the turnips. Didn't save any last time. Honestly, maybe should have just bought one from my Daisy for that. Derwin is such a nerd. Derwin is a mega nerd. I was looking at the menu to make sure I wasn't gonna fucking eat him again. Oh, I can't anyway. That's cool. I think I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, I think I am on the final loan. Need to spend 2.4 million, 2.5 million, 2.5. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting a bunch of stream people in here on my island at some point. As in, like, viewers and stuff. Getting a whole island worth. Honestly, that'd be pretty funny if I was just getting the Able Sisters. Oops, sorry, I'm digging up the place already. Imagine if you had 10 fruit, you could move a building by yourself. Oh, she's not going to talk because people are in. I didn't know that. Pretty much just say, watch this. Honestly, I think that actually might be kind of cool. If you could move buildings yourself. It'd be stupid. If you could move buildings yourself if you ate 10 turnips, specifically. Since turnips are a valuable resource. If you ate 10 turnips, then surely then... You know. You want to go the extra mile. Also, if you see any of these are just temporary bridges, you know? I'm gonna put bridges there eventually. There's only 2 of them on this island, actually. 2 of these feel that. It's like here as well. There's a temporary bridge. I like this one. This one's really nice, actually. I really wanted to put it here, but it just didn't let me. Ended up making a place just land. Honestly, that's also pretty understandable, to be honest. That's weird. So the villagers just random them out for other players? That's interesting. On KK Island. I'm gonna just turn this on and leave. Gotta boost up that electricity bill. Oh, Plucky's in. Not Plucky, Brofina. Honestly, sounds like a freaking Dragon Ball Saiyan name, to be honest. Wow, bitch, you live like this? You insulting me? What? Let me on. That's quite a house. Quite a nice house. You got a TV up there? That's dangerous. Also, you can't even see it from any good sitting position. You can't even see it from the freaking pool. No, the bath, the hot tub. You pretty much get like a 45-degree angle, like what she sees versus what you see angle. Apparently interior decorating is their passion. How the fuck did you get it up that high? That's Derwin's home. I had to move Derwin to make room for the Able sisters. Is there a temporary bridge here? If not, there should be. You can't activate Island Designer while you're have people, right? Yeah. Oh, we can build a bridge later. Wow, I just remembered I have no fruit in the island. It's pretty epic. You're about to go. Do you have cherries, by the way? Because that's actually the one fruit I'm missing. We'll even open your island up then. Please end the conversation. The town was like, please end the conversation. Stop conversing. Stop being social. Big Brother is watching. 7:10 p.m. in the Big Brother house. Ducky is washing her asshole. Yeah, you tell him, wooden block chair. I wonder, do chickens have good eyesight? Because it's making me curious. Yeah, I better make sure I'm taking money with me this time. Because if you don't, you get fucked. What are you two sitting there for? That's creepy. Normally y'all are doing something else. Does Isabel have a blue nose? It looks... No, it's black, right? Because it looks blue from here. It's weird. Look at that epic balance, boys. Almost have 343. The classic. Oh fuck yeah, garbage can. Let's buy the rest of the creator stuff real quick. Alright, you're opened. Did I say no? I think I might have said no. Yeah. By accident. Sorry, I just autopilot this game a bunch and press... Like, I spam B and A constantly. Excuse me. I would like to buy more. Very quickly. Yeah. Oh my god, you see it? Tom Nook was jerking it. He was giving a good old chink to that gherkin. Well, she'll do it again. It's when no one's looking. He gives a good old shimmy to that gherkin. I'm watching you, mister. There he goes. Just a small shake. Making sure it's alive. It duped fossils? Dude, that's the real pain. When all of your fossils start, like, when the chance of it being duped, being a dupe fossil becomes like 80%. Or just the percentage. You know, rope pants would be pretty cool. How being this close to finishing your fossil collection? How close are you? I mean, how close is everyone? Because... Actually, yeah, the fossil collection isn't that big. It's only 2 rooms, right? And most of it gets completed by the time you get the museum, honestly. Or at least you get like 50% of the way there. Oh my god. Let me pick up something. Since if you have your museum open... Actually, surely that means you also have red. What is this? Oh. I wonder. Does Blathers assess fossils from another place? Probably. At the very least, they'll give me something to sell if they're not dupes. Or if they are dupes. I want to visit someone. God, there's so many menus, dude. They really should make it so you, all the menus, or so all the options are on one menu. Maybe they should make it so you have to fill out paperwork or something. As in, just have a selection menu. Instead of having to go through multiple menus. So it's like you mark down going, you know, online to this world. No, online using friends, using this world. Instead of, you know, is that where you want to go? Yeah. Is this where you want to go? Yeah. Is this who you want to visit? Yeah. Dude, it fucks me up how the loading icon on the bottom right isn't like, it's not like a square. It's like an oval. Or it's curved on the left side. Oh no, that is a lot of pavement. Yeah, this world is a hell of a lot more built than mine. Nor the turnips. Isabel's not happy about those turnips. You ran out of room, oh my god. Interesting. This is very structured, oh my god. It's clean though. It's nice and clean. Hey, it's a similar thing I'm going to be doing, kind of ish. A lot better than when you first came here. For sure, dude. I think every island starts out chaotic, though. Don't even need a ladder and a pole vault. Okay, it's an arcade machine, dude. Just the new Doom? Oh my god. Nah. Actually, I'm not selling anything. Hang on. Swoop. Oh, there's two. Mr. King literally just freaking swooped his way over to Timmy. There's the orchard. Hey, you have stones in here. How do you get stones in a specific place, or is that just luck? Luck. I remember that ball right there. I remember this place. Oh wow. Holy crap, you got a load of shit. What the hell? My orchard is not even half this size. Look what you need. Just a handful. Yeah, just like 10 or so. It's so annoying how there's only 3, so you have an uneven amount. You explore for a bit. I will do that. Oh my god, these one tile paths. I see you're also a fine connoisseur of the natural incline. There you go. That's the natural waterfall right there. Butch. Yo, I don't think you had all your islanders here either, so... I wasn't expecting that deep of a voice. Oh, he's like a boomer. He's a boomer type. Wherever you do, don't show Rodney any affection. Rodney Copperbottom? I also should put... Actually, I should put bamboo trees on my island. I should also maybe do something like that. That looks kind of nice. You should plant some more. Red is here today. Oh, nice. Hey, we have the same bag. I just noticed. Is he walking out and about? Ah. Jesus Christ, picking all this shit must take forever, dude. I guarantee I could fill up a 1.5 hour stream literally just picking up this. There he is. It's 300k a day, oh my god. Have you not gotten his painting today? Or have you not gotten the upgrade? Hmm. Should give it a buy. Ah, that's where you pull your money trees. Oh, he wants no one visiting. Dude, that's sketchy as hell. It's like a cop coming to you and saying, hey, turn the camera off. Most likely going to invite you to his boat. If you haven't bought his initial painting, then he shouldn't be doing that. You have? Ah, so you have gotten the upgrade. Hmm. My god. I still wish they gave you glasses that were, wow, epic. Glasses that stayed on your head instead. Mad Max time, boys. Hmm. What is that? You know, that's probably one of the most useful things the wand can do. Since it's so annoying having to try and see clothes over the other clothes you're wearing. Damn, roses. I didn't know you actually got roses. Messed up there. Mr. King is smart. He made it so you can't easily get to the ball, so you can't just brap. You mean this one doesn't brap? I got something new to blats. Let's check out this map. Oh my god, those one-tile pathways look so weird on the map. Oh, Rodney's right there. Never give Rodney love. He must move out. Oh yeah, he's the one you had in your a pretty good place. Shame it's him. What an absolute fat mouse. There's this entire subreddit called Fuck Rodney? Incredible. Yeah, I can probably understand why. You speak out of it, you're awfully quiet talking. Can you lay on that? You can! Diana's a great villager. Dude, that can be comfortable. Don't you get dizzy if you do this enough? Thought you did. That's fun, but you gotta run now. Bye. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Oh, they're not in here. Oh, it's Sherb. It's Sherby boy. Sherb's pretty cool. Hmm. Wow. This is some home. Sherb. Sorbet. Sorbet. It's really comfy? What do you mean by comfy? How can a table be comfy? Hmm. Shooting stars tonight? Ah, he doesn't. He doesn't let you assess fossils. Interesting. Fossils are nearly complete. Moody painting. It's a pretty cool zone, honestly. This only takes one day, right? What was that? Oh, these are big paintings. This is gonna be a pain. I mean, considering how it actually how the fakes are, and how it costs lots of money to get these, probably. I mean, money isn't really an issue, honestly. I like how people guessed it immediately that the stairs going up was going to lead to the art gallery. It was just an immediate guess. I only have 6 on me? There's a effect that opens its eyes the longer you stare at it. If you want, I can access those. Yeah, you can have a look at them. If there's any you don't have. Hmm. Damn it. Better go around. Excuse me, Noam Chomsky. There wasn't a dupe. Incredible. Well, you can have them. You don't know which one is not a dupe. Some of the ones that are not a dupe back in the mail. Fair enough. Kick his soul. Can't even access this chair. Don't question Ali. Turns out the table's the bed. Ava. Ava? Ava? It's another chicken! They all do the same. They all have the same house. Birthday's in 2 days. I don't know her personality well enough to get her something. It's epic strategy going over the chair to get closer. There's nothing in here. Can you do this? Oh, you can. You can change with other people there. Interesting. I wonder when the birthdays of any of my villagers are. Is there a way to actually check? I suppose, like, going on one of the wikis would let you check. Oh, hey. That epic mole cricket moment. She wants you to check out a mole cricket? Yeah. She wants you must want to check out a single mole cricket. Sorry, allergic to dogs. Just kidding. You know, I actually kind of wish you could place these, the benches, or sorry, the bridges. Not that it would change much at all. Ooh, messes in a ball right there. Then would you be allergic to wolves too? I guess it depends on what part you're allergic to. This is definitely a nice soundscape in this house. He's got this multicolored freaking... And then he's got this. Okay, strange. She has one of the most colorful houses, but she's a jock. Sick telephone box. You gave her that pull-up bar for her birthday. Damn, your villagers having birthdays? Yeah, pretty sure I can't access any of it. Move. Get out. There we go. Yeah, I don't understand why you can't use the ATM. Just block out every option that isn't the bank. If they're really that worried. House time. Now that's a lot of space. Built it by Oh, that's definitely a blapper. More turnip. Is this all? No, it's not a turnip room. Only access one seat. It's not the best room in the house. Honestly, I find it hard to make a single room in the house look good. In my own house, anyway. This looks pretty proper. Pretty close. Burn them, boys. Yeah, set the house on fire. Oh yeah, forgot you can turn the camera, you can actually see the stuff. There's a pizza in there. What is on that pizza? That, like... cheese and... I was about to say anchovy, but that's absolutely not anchovy. It's, leek? Not leek. The pizza's been cooking for 5 days. It must be pretty good pizza, then. Actually, this kitchen floor is a little dirty. Just noticed. Like, so I got some coffee stains on it. Must be one hell of a pizza. It looks like, a good look. Makes sense, this is the only one living here. Oh, it's gonna put some, like, meat on it as well. Interesting. That's weird. It's like one single slice of it has some sort of meat on it. And the rest of it is just... some sort of vegetable. Cucumber pizza time. Pickle pizza time. He fucking sat on the floor for a second. Kind of funny how it actually... Ah, I see. Huh. That's how you get rid of stacks. I always wondered that. Hmm. I thought you would just have to, like, pick up and place down a tree over and over again. And those turnips have gone to waste. Those turnips? Oh, the ones that I shot out. Oh well. That's a goldfish's problem. A goldfish is gonna have a field day with those turnips. Oh yeah, the basement and stuff. Is this where the rest of the turnips are? Yeah. Oh, you have both of them on. That's why it's making so much noise. Dude, get a room full of them. That's the plan. Get the Hoover room. Hoover Dam. There's some more. Try some more. Oh yeah, I got a world map as well. I love making my basement cursed. Just look down at the turnips. Your character actually... Oh, that's an emoticon. What do I have? Roof all furniture and just fill with turnips. Get a soiled turnip room. Just a room full of soiled turnips. Hey, Mr. Rossetti. Hmm. We got a jock here. Nice to see them still kicking. Last game I knew like my basement had nothing but wheels. That's that spinning wheel you get. Oh my god, I got one of those today. One of the spinning wheels. Ball, come on! I guess it doesn't do anything. Oh my god, expensive bridge. Can't even get behind there. Got 3 of them. I just use the basic normal bridges. Oh, and there are suspension bridges. Nice olive flounder. What's up, Brad? Oh, hey! That is a good bad egg. I wonder how wide a pond has to be to encompass fish. Hmm. Oops. Man. All that fruit is genuinely gonna take fucking ages to pick. Including all the coconut trees as well. They're honestly like the worst. Like for horse mackerel. Yeah, but money. Sick. Well, where did he come from? Thank you again. You have full access to your tools if you need them. I probably won't. But hey, it's quite nice. I do like how you can actually give people tool stuff. Tool permissions. Dab. I do enjoy me a dab. Can't you get custom tools? I know you can get golden tools. I know you can get different fishing rods. Dude, what if Nintendo allowed you to buy skins? Or unlock skins, preferably? I say buy because that'd be horrible. You can buy iron tools from the upgraded Nook's Cranny now. That is honestly pretty useful. Sometimes I just want to stock up on tools, and I can't be asked going through the incredible pain in the ass crafting menu. Nice carp. Sea bass, sorry. I always confuse a carp for a sea bass and a sea bass for a carp. Happens every time. It's not a fishing competition, good luck. Huh. I didn't know you could just activate those. Oh. Dude, this fishing competition was hell when the egg event was on. Absolute hell. I don't know what Nintendo were thinking we're putting the fishing competition dude during that. Oh, I made him run away. a nice zebra turkey fish. I totally remembered the name of that thing. Got him. Oh, what am I doing? My god, that dude took forever. Lengthy boy. Oh! I probably had to step over some random geometry. Oh, it's top of the hour. No fish on this side. Oh shit! No, fuck. It was his plan all along to make me run into the flowers to slow me down. Strategy. Oh my god, actual strategy. Put like 2 layers of flowers over the edge of every place. The ultimate dastardly plan. Nice. Go on last second. Tied it up. Actual last second. And fish just do not spawn, do they? With the plaza. Gonna actually pull out the phone first, you know? Yeah, down. Yeah. Oh god, not those filters. There you go. I think I still only have four things. Hmm. It's fun, well. Thanks for having me. The fuck off my island. Get the fuck off my island. Let me out. Let me out. I kind of Nintendo like, seems like it's time to go home. It's not like, it's time to go home. It's like, seems like it. Nintendo just assumes. Dying score piece of shit. Evicted from the island. Tying that score at the last second, baby. Actual last second clutch. Nice. Boy, I can't wait to go and sell Oh, those turnips, mate. Don't fucking eat them. I'll try not to just consume them and then shit them out. Like a true gamer. That's what true gamers do. They eat all their turnips and then they just shit them out. Live stream of me eating all my turnips. Thank you for the turnips, though. Get a good price and can probably play off that loan. Here, I'll have all these dabs. Wow! Man! You guys are cheapskates. Actual cheapskates. It's insane how lowball their prices are. Forever memorialized. So what was I about to do? Oh yeah, we need to go and plant some trees now. I hate how crowded this area is. How many of these am I gonna plant? Probably like 6 or 7. We're missing 8 fossils. Shh, that's money. So that's some decent money for a single catch. Can we plant just from? No, we can't. We have to actually put down holes. It's a little silly. I shouldn't have put these trees up here. Maybe because all the upstairs trees are these birch trees, hardwood trees, the ones that are straight rather than ruffled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have foregone the... Oh my god, there's an apple. There's just an apple right there. Yeah, I should have foregone the formalities and just placed them in rows, or... Not even rows, just... Didn't try to randomize them, for example. I should have just done them in groups. Hmm. And this can go here because I want it out of my inventory right now. Thank you. Yo. Do they actually follow the path? It looks like they actually follow the path. Oh. Chopping off your toes again? Oh, she's going and watering those flowers. You know, that's one thing I should probably do. I should probably start watering. Time to eat those turnips, boys. Nice. Every single... I was just having a conversation. Oh wow, Aaron, you're back. Here the fossils you gave me. Access have been sent. Nice. What does it take to craft a bunch of rope fences? Because those look like they could be. You can only send 2 at once. That's bizarre. I suppose if they could be grouped, they could be sent together. But I guess if they're single, you can only send 2 stacks or something. Rope fence. Honestly, I still don't know what to do with fences or walls or anything. I kind of just don't bother. Maybe I should make a bunch of bamboo shit. What I did with mine. Yeah, you were doing pretty long form stuff with the fences. It's just that my my area isn't really structured like that, so I couldn't put these in for safekeeping. Well, I didn't know they had holes in their wings. Huh. Yeah, mine isn't exactly structured in a way where I think I could do a similar thing. Ah. H. I agree. E. Diplo tail tip. I think I might actually need that. Funnily enough. Yeah, mine isn't really structured in a way where I can do that. I think I know what I want to do with this area here. I'm gonna move Plucky up to beside my house. Let's do some cream puffs. The heck are cream puffs again? I know I'm small branding here. What are cream puffs? They're just like yeah, I guess. Excuse me? You heard it here first, boys. She leaves her door unlocked. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna put Plucky right next to my home, pretty much. Put the path so it goes across. You know, I am basically just removing everything that boosts your score. I bet if I talked to Isabel, she'd be like, "Oh, you got a 2-star, 1-star rating now because you've removed so many trees and you've removed so many fences and shit." That's the opposite of what we want, dude. Let's go into Island Designer. Get that epic sand. I'm gonna have to pick it up, don't I? Oh, damn it. I suppose I should be doing it a little bit more like this, maybe? No, because then I have to get rid of this circle. God damn it. Oh, not circle anymore. Can't you hold down the button and immediately delete them? Man, that should have been a feature, actually. If you hold it down, you don't curve it. I honestly thought that was already a feature. And then they could have it so when you're placing it down, you could curve it automatically when you hold it instead. What am I doing now? No, curve this, please, thank you. And then we're gonna create a path. Oops. I think one more over and we'll be in line for the bridge. Man, I hate connecting with diagonal bridges in this game. It's so annoying, dude. I think, did we do the upper? No, we did the lower. Okay, so we can do this. And then Plucky can go in this spot here. There we go. Now both the bridges are connected. So maybe put a garden in between. A fenced off garden. Alright, put down the mailbox again. What do you mean there's no room? There's room right here. Look, there's room right here. Yeah, it's kind of not a good place. Oh well. Neither is that. There we go, put that there. And put this here. There we go. It's weird because the entire bottom of the island is going to be kind of barren. The fuck? Why do you give me a sleeping bag? This is literally what we got at the start of the game. You literally gave me your sleeping bag. What a doobie, dude. Oh my god, I fucking hate red pansies. Or any flower in specific that doesn't allow you to store it. Honestly, I'm a bit worried that I'm going to end up not placing Plucky correctly. You know? Since this bleeds a little bit into the pathway, I'm kind of worried I'm just going to offset them by one square and it's going to be so fucking frustrating. It's a shame that the villagers you start with never really progress their homes. It's weird. The ones who you get later on tend to have more produced homes than the ones you start with. I guess maybe it's to imply that you gotta give them stuff? I think I was gonna see if we had a watering can. Really? Seriously, my watering cans just disappear, dude. It's weird. It's really weird. They're crafted with that. Make sure they're crafted with softwood. Yeah. Maybe they break, and I just keep forgetting, because it's not really a relevant tool 90% of the time. Put the resources away. Let's water our flowers. I'm done in a while. Can't you water them multiple times? I think I saw that you can water them multiple times, but it has to be with different villagers. Whoa, hang on, this one has different colors. Cool. Especially every day getting your painting. What the fuck? That's really weird. Like the screen occasionally shakes when you walk past this this incline. It's like a freaking a freaking earthquake was happening. Animal Crossing Natural Disasters Edition. Honestly, what I think they should do for the next Animal Crossing is make it so you can actually interact with your villagers a bit more. And just talking to them, visiting them, stuff like that. Like having you to actually do something, maybe you tell them to follow you, maybe that you asking them for help, or... You know, generally just doing more than talking. But make it so they can be interacted with more instead of just being... Instead of just existing. Because I don't think there's a way to actually enter their house if they're not in it. As in, like, you can't invite them over or anything. I think you were able to in previous Animal Crossing games, though. Oops. You used to ask to come over to your house or for you to go over to theirs. I think it should be like a general option, you know, give you like 5 options or so, which is like, hey, can you help me with something? Or, you know, can I go to your house? Or and stuff like that. I think it'd be cool. Just add in more interactivity between you and the islanders, villagers. Nook's Cranny isn't here anymore. Fuck, I moved it. I was going over to Nook's Cranny. I think my Nook's Cranny is going to update on the 28th. Wait, those two flowers only gave me 40 bells each? The heck is a cedar sapling? Are cedar saplings the big trees, the dark trees? Yeah. Ah, I see. I will take flowers as well. Yeah, I should really sell in 6 and not 5. Too many trees in Isabel will have an aneurysm. Yeah, but I've chopped down pretty much half the trees in my island in the past. And she was saying that they wanted more trees. So basically when I was when I had 3 stars, they were like, "Hey, you know, people are saying we want more trees." I was like, "Okay." And then I went and chopped down half of them. So I think I've got quite a good buffer. No. I'll take the Dark Parkway. Parkwit. Nothing. Goodbye. Goodbye, children. Gonna make us a Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Give to the macaroni. Fuck. Double fuck. Let me pick up your natural quick. Hmm. And then the red on this side, I think. No, this one. I mean, if not, we can just, you know, replace them. Dude, the two notes that, like, in that song sound like, uh-oh, stinky. Oh, hey. Hmm. What else to do? Oh yeah, plant trees. Nah, not here. Not here. It's not gonna grow. No, not there either, dude. I guess they plant right under your feet? Yeah. Placing them down. Hopefully this amount of trees will satisfy her, honestly. Her tree lust. It better, dude. It better satisfy her tree lust. I don't think we have any more to place, really. Yeah, I think we're good on placing trees. Maybe a few more over here about where Nook's Cranny used to be. Oh, those are cedars! Damn. Oh well. Give me my iron evaluations. How much of a good boy have I been? Ah. Nope. I'm working on putting more flowers in, so... Auto interface got in. A 4-star ranking. That's because you got tons and tons of fences and flowers and stuff everywhere. Tomorrow's trees today. Cool. Now let's put this away. It cost you $200 USD. Oh my god. What am I doing? Throw that shit in the storage. Get me some medicine so I can not look like I just got hit by a truck. Thank you. Focus rate Scarlet 414. What is that? Oh damn. That does look quite nice. You know, I've wanted to get one of those audio interfaces for a while. I think I need a suitable microphone for it, though. I also want to upgrade my microphone at some point. Get a better microphone. Yeah, I want one of those microphones that you actually have the circular plugs instead of USB. You won't regret it. Hopefully not. Cool. Well, we should be done for tonight. I might stream again later on. Probably Risk of Rain. Put it on a recommendation. But I shall probably stream again later on with Risk of Rain 2, maybe, probably. We'll see. If not, then maybe something else. Same price as the 212. Yeah, I definitely need to get a good audio interface and some professional microphone. Be nice. And a good microm for that matter, actually. An actual decent microm would be great. Alright. See you later. Thanks for watching.